new guest, Bonnie Budweiser.
Welcome to the show, Bonnie.
I think she says thank you. Now, Bonnie's on the show so we could ask her a few questions about her heritage. Bonnie, as we all know, is a reptile, which means she's cousins to the lizards, snakes, turtles, crocodilians, and birds.
They earliest lived about 320 million years ago.
Bonnie's old. So, Bonnie, we have some questions for you, like, what are your scales made of?
Protein keratin, you say?
You're right! Oh, Bonnie. Bonnie, I was wondering why your scales are so strong. To protect from desiccation and abrasion? Correct!
Wow, she is so smart.
Kelly, do you have any questions about Bonnie's heritage? I guess not. To not get very personal, Bonnie, but we were just wondering, where do you lay your eggs? On land? How fascinating. Now, Bonnie, I've heard that you're cold-blooded. Is this true?
No, it's not true.
What?
They're ectothermic, which means they absorb external heat as a main source of body heat.
But they're still not endothermic, so they still don't create their own heat.
So that's why
That's why they bask in the sun all the time?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
I know you too well.
And they regulate their body temperature by using behavioral adaptations.
Bonnie. Thank you for coming on the show, Bonnie. It's been a pleasure.
We loved having you. Okay, shake your hand. No, I'm scared. I don't really. Now let's talk about reptiles. Parareptiles were the first major group of reptiles to emerge. They died out by the end of the Triassic period.
You can stop now. Diapsids were an ancient clade of reptiles with a pair of holes on each side of the skull.
The Lepidosaurus includes lizards and snakes, and they're all extinct.
Archosaurs produced crocodilians, Tetrasaurus, and dinosaurs.
Parasaurus originated in the late Triassic period, first to exhibit flapping flight. Evidence of muscles, blood vessels, and nerves in wing membranes of fossils.
Dinosaurs are land organisms that range from the size of a pigeon to about 45 meters long. All dinosaurs but birds became extinct by the end of the Cretaceous period.
Theropods are bipedal carnivores. So, Patrick, we're here today because you claim to be an expert on Lepidosaurs.
Well, yes.
However, we have information that leads us to believe otherwise.
So, if you're a so-called expert, you wouldn't mind answering a few questions, will you?
I guess not.
We're on your side.
So, about how many years ago did these Lepidosaurs live?
1.5 million.
False information!
220 million years ago, to be exact, Patrick. Now, where could we find these remains of these Lepidosaurs?
In fossils?
Where exactly? Give me a location, geographically speaking.
In Antarctica?
Off the coast of New Zealand, actually, so
Oh.
this isn't looking good for you, Patrick.
Uh,
We're going to ask you a few more questions, alright?
okay.
Now, how old can they live to be?
139 years old.
100. Oh, they can live to be over 100 years old, that is correct. Lucky guess. Now, how many species of them are out there? And what two reptiles are they?
29 species?
No.
Oh, I guess not.
7,900 species of lizards and snakes have existed. Now, how big can these things get? And what do they like to eat? They can be 16 millimeters to 3 meters long, and they hunt deer.
Deer?
Yes, you should know this, shouldn't you, Patrick?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Sure.
so what are some special features about these snakes, Patrick?
I have no idea.
There are very distinct characteristics.
Well, you see, they have heat-detecting organs between their eyes and their nostrils. And what do poisonous snakes do, Patrick?
They bite people and inject venom.
They inject toxin through a pair of sharp, hollow, or grooved teeth.
If you're a so-called expert, I think you'd use the correct vocabulary.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
Well, Patrick, last question. Make it or break it. What does their tongue do?
I have no idea.
Patrick, you've proven yourself wrong once again. The tongue helps fan odors towards smelling organs near the roof of the snake's mouth. You failed.
Ew.
Let's take him in. You're going to jail. Why are you so happy? Whoa! A turtle crosses the road. What's that with a box-like shell that looks as if it was made of upper and lower hard shields?
Well, Meredith, that's a turtle.
A turtle?
Yes, they date back from about 220 years.
What? What's it doing?
Well, it's retracting its head into its shell for protection. But did you know the earliest turtles could not do that?
Wow. But wait, I thought turtles only lived in the sea, like a sea turtle.
Well,
Some live in ponds and rivers, but others have adapted to deserts.
we're on an expedition looking for wild animals. Out in these woods, we may be looking at some alligators and crocodiles. Crikey! I see one now! It's getting closer. It looks real hungry.
Let's wait and see.
It's gotten closer.
Oh, look at the smell on that one. Oh, he's hungry.
Oh. This here looks like a crocodile. They date back to the late Triassic period.
They started out as terrestrial quadrupeds with long, slender legs, but as you can see, they're thinner now. He's angry! Clear shot to freedom. I'm gonna fly.
Wait!
What, Kelly?
You're not an archosaur.
A what?
A bird!
I can be a bird. I can fly just like a bird.
No, birds were made to fly because their wings have feathers. You don't have wings or feathers.
How? But I want to fly. Flight looks like so much fun.
But birds don't just fly for fun. They fly to hunt, to defend themselves, and to find shelter.
So what? I still wish to fly.
Well, birds belong to the group of bipedal saurischians called theropods. They're related to the dinosaurs.
I could be a dinosaur in a past life.
Well, Meredith, there are only 28 orders of living birds, and you're not one of them.
Kelly, I am a bird.
Well, if you want to be a bird, you can be a ratite.
A what?
A flightless bird, you know, like an ostrich, a kiwi, or an emu.
I wish to be a penguin.
Or that.